no, Mr. Kodash. It's too late. The affidavit's filed. Marguerite, the desk clerk, time-stamped it 60 seconds ago. Your client is now subject to sanctions for each and every hour that passes until he vacates the residence. I couldn't care less where he goes. All I care about is selling that house and providing my client with her half of the proceeds so she can put the marriage behind her and move on with her life. Mr. Kodash, absolutely not. We are past the point of compromise, and I assure you I speak with the full authority of the Fox Law Firm on behalf of our client. Look, this is a complete waste of time. I suggest you hang up, drive to your client's house, and drag him out of there. That is unacceptable. I have to put you on hold. I'll be happy to have the sheriff's office do it for you. I'm glad you agree. Have a nice day. Sorry, you look gorgeous. I know.
I don't understand how you could let yourself be so ridiculously late.
Let myself? Don't get all Freudian on me. I simply had an insane work day.
As you've told me every other time I've tried to see you this week.
We have all night together. Smile.
And of course, we have to thank our dear friend Katie Fox, who introduced us. We're actually the third marriage that Katie's responsible for. Where are you, Katie? You're the best. We owe you one.
Okay, I'm moving in. Go for it.
Excuse me. That's very impressive. The three couples.
Thanks, my claim to fame.
You must have quite good instincts.
Maybe. But Lex still plays an important part, don't you think?
I haven't given the subject much thought recently.
Because you're in a relationship?
No. It's just I've pretty much given up the search, so to speak.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, hi, sweetie. What do you mean, giving up the search? Why?
I suppose one too many failed attempts. It's fine. I travel. I work in cancer research, which is certainly fulfilling. Actually, I'm right in the middle of a multi-tiered lymph node study, which keeps me more than occupied.
Sure. But a young, interesting man like yourself must...
Actually, I'm not that interesting.
Excuse me. Can I get a picture with the matchmaker?
Oh,
yeah. Huh? Okay. Here we go. Zach.
Oh my God! Have you seen this?
What?
The bride wearing a Donna Karan, blah, 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 toasted friends and family, calling specific attention to Kate Fox, the couple's matchmaker.
Excuse me?
Whose apparent magic touch was credited for the marriages of 2 other couples in attendance.
This isn't good.
What are you talking about? You look fantastic in that picture.
Victoria, I'm a divorce lawyer. An ass kicker. People can't think of me as some romantic softie.
Trust me, no one reads that column anyway.
Let's hope my dad doesn't.
Okay.
I better go.
Well, it's been fun.
Oh, you two want this table?
Oh, we're not together.
Oh, my mistake.
It's hard to pass up a table.
True.
Morning.
We'll see.
Any messages?
Your mom confirming dinner. Plus 12 calls looking for Kate Fox, the marriage broker.
What's that all about?
I have no idea.
I want to be with you, but I'm working night and day. I came all this way to see you, and you tell me you need space. See, everyone I know is compatible with somebody I know, but I can never get it right, and I don't know where to go. Love is gonna get you, baby. Someday, one day, it will be a good love that gets me. Love is gonna get you,
the Richfield file. You took this out of the trash?
No. I had Claire do it for me. So listen, not that I am in need of help in the female department. Far from it. But as it appears you happen to be hoarding a crop of ready and willing lady friends, I'd certainly be amenable to taking a few of them off your hands.
Right.
Excuse me. Are you insinuating that I am not eminently date-worthy?
Of course not. The next time I come across a woman who enjoys overblown egos and sifting through garbage, I'll be sure to send her your way.
That's all I'm asking.
We had 3 great years, and then Jolene's business, the out-year catalog, went through the roof, and the marriage went away.
Mr. Dixon, just to put it out there, it's important to be sure you've exhausted every attempt to save the marriage.
I understand that. I'm ready.
Russell, does your wife know you're here today?
No, she's away, a corporate retreat.
All right, well, let's make that work for us. First, I want you to empty out your bank accounts. Second, clear your schedule. I'd like you to meet with 5 of the other best divorce attorneys in Los Angeles.
But I'm prepared to sign on with you right now.
Wonderful. But you see, any attorney you discuss this case with is automatically barred from representing your wife. By the time she gets back, we'll have her dialing 1-800-LAWYER in search of counsel.
Ka-ching! What?
You know what?
What, the cash register thing?
That is lame. The sending clients to meet with the competition, it's so low rent.
Hey, sweetheart. It is merely a strategy that tends to coincide with winning.
If the Dodgers won the World Series because they'd figured out how to make every other good team forfeit, you think anyone would be impressed?
We're divorce attorneys. We could walk on water. Nobody's going to be impressed. So why don't we just focus on winning? That's why they hire us.
7 more for the love guru. Nice article.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you all.
Bravo, Mom.
Stop. I'm surprised you could even hear me with Mr. Bang the Keys Liberace over there, who, by the way, wants to know if you can fix him up on a date, gender not specified.
What, does everybody read the wedding announcements?
What do you expect? Half of Los Angeles is lonely and depressed. Am I right, Doctor?
I have the waiting list to prove it.
I'm sure. You two should go into business, one-stop shopping for a marriage and the therapy you need to survive it.
Very clever, but I have a job.
Forget about your father. It's the work that concerns me. And you look exhausted.
You see? In-house counsel. Similar pay, better hours. I keep telling her, don't I?
Yes, and it's annoying.
Yeah. Well, as for the exhaustion, I have a solution.
Are we going somewhere?
Not somewhere. Maui.
What?
6 days on the beach, no distractions.
Now that is thoughtful.
Oh, I love that you did this. And I so want to go, but now's really not a good time.
Kate, there's never going to be a good time.
Well, I can't just drop everything and go to Hawaii.
Look, I'm sure that Nick and your dad would be happy to cover for you. L.A. can live with one less divorce lawyer for a week.
Well, this divorce lawyer has a brief to go over tonight.
Fine. But in Maui, it's going to be all about my briefs.
I cannot believe you just said that.
Bad joke, good kiss.
Finally.
Nick, this better be an emergency.
Well, of course it is, absolutely. So what are you doing?
May I help you?
Yes, you may. I need a boilerplate summary judgment order on the Rayburn matter.
At 10:30?
Hey, there's no need to get snippy here. I happen to have an unparalleled work ethic, and that doesn't reflect poorly on you, at least not directly.
Can you please deal with this tomorrow?
Are you taking a bath?
No.
Well, you sound naked.
I assure you I am fully clothed.
Uh-huh. Is Brian there? Are you in the middle of something naughty?
Can you please try and keep me out of your fantasy life? It's not my fault you're at home alone with nothing but your unparalleled work ethic.
Has it occurred to you that there might be some people that actually enjoy being alone?
No.
Hello?
Richard? It's Kate Fox. We spoke at the wedding about your love life.
Yes?
So, Richard, I know you're crazy busy with the lymph nodes, but the thing is, I cannot walk 5 feet in the city without running into a girlfriend of mine looking to meet a nice man. How about you come out of retirement and let me set you up?
I don't...
Excellent. Okay, I'll be in touch. Oh, and Richard, 25 push-ups before bed. Let's try a little experiment for a bachelor friend of mine. The next few women who call, take their numbers, and I'll meet with them.
Great. Oh, good. Kate, I can't make the hearing.
Oh, no problem. I'll be fine.
Of course you will. I'm just going to have Nick tag along.
Nick doesn't have to tag along. I can handle a show cause hearing.
Katie, clients don't like to be alone in court with a junior associate. Not even a brilliant, beautiful one.
I've been at this over a year, Dad. Nick had his own cases after 6 months, as he repeatedly points out.
I'll have a word with him about that.
Please don't. It's already hard enough having him think the only reason I'm here is because I'm your daughter.
Sweetheart, you are here because you're my daughter. But your talent speaks for itself.
Speaking of talent, I caught Mom's act last night. She says hi.
No, she doesn't.
And I was telling her how nice it is us working together. But it occurred to me that we haven't really had a chance to hang out. So maybe we should have dinner sometime.
Okay, how about tonight?
Works for me.
I'll have Claire make a reservation and we'll hang out.
Great.
Hey, lady. Margarita. And behind you, a gaggle of bachelorettes.
I told Claire a few.
Good luck.
So, how would you describe yourself?
I'm fun. Fun-loving.
I'm someone who loves, but just not just willy-nilly. When I love, I just like instant. It's like, oh, how you doing?
I have extra helpings of what the Scarecrow and the Tin Men were missing.
Everyone tells me I'm too good to be true, but I'm really more bad than good.
So, how would you describe yourself?
To someone I'm trying to impress? Or do you just want the truth?
Truth is good. She's a producer at the Food Network.
Seems too hot for a lonely man.
They're both Ivy Leaguers, East Coast transplants. Besides, Lonely Man, Loneman, spends every waking hour in a lab trying to cure cancer. He deserves a hottie.
I spend every waking hour behind a bar bringing joy to the community. Let's find me a hottie.
You, I'm not worried about.
Whoa, where are you going?
Hot date.
What? Bye. Bye.
No, come on now. Have some of the albacore with the ponzu sauce.
Dad, I don't eat fish.
Well, since when?
Since forever, I'm vegetarian.
Really? By the way, I got a call today from your friend Brian.
You did?
Yeah, he's trying to get you some time off for good behavior.
Well, I told him that I'm much too busy right now.
Oh, come on, live a little. Take the trip, you'll enjoy it, and just remember to keep your cell phone on.
Deal.
Okay.
Jerry.
Oh, surprise, surprise. Barbara Day, this is my daughter, Katie.
Hello, darling.
Hi.
I'm just gonna check my coat.
Yeah, sure. She's a habitual client of mine. She gets married on even years, gets divorced in the odd. I know something to do with the zodiac.
Did you invite her?
Well, I did mention that we were going to be here, but I didn't think she'd show. Please, the woman is in crisis. Part of my signature service is to take care of my clients. You know that.
Hello again.
Yes, please join us. Sit. I feel pretty good. I have a beautiful woman on either side of me, Mr. Lucky.
You're such a flirt. Albacore.
Oh, well, jump right in. Katie is a vegetarian.
Oh, good for you.
I'm actually gonna get going. I have some work to do.
Oh, are you sure?
No.
Thanks for dinner, Dad. Nice to meet you, Barbara.
Bye, honey. It was fun.
Congratulations. Oh, thank you so much. When's the wedding?
The whole weekend, really. A small dinner with just family Friday night, rehearsal dinner Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yes, I can hardly believe it.
Any reason you and your fiance waited so long to do the prenup?
You know, I think he was probably nervous bringing it up, which is silly. Yeah, he comes from money. I don't. I mean, we were comfortable, but anyway, I'm fine with it. To be honest, I think this whole negotiation process is a bit much, but Bradley's dad insisted that everything be by the book. So here I am. He asked me to give you this.
Should the marriage end in annulment or divorce, Chelsea Greer does hereby agree to the following unilateral penalty. Reductions in $10,000 units on a per-pound basis for every pound gained over the course of the marriage. For example, should Miss Greer's weight increase 10 pounds, her share of marital property shall be reduced by $100,000.
That's clever.
It's disgusting.
Oh, come on. Don't be such a girl. At least it's honest. Bride knows exactly what she's getting into.
She has no idea. She thinks her fiancé is Prince Charming. And now I get to burst her bubble 5 minutes before she marries the guy.
Whatever. A few years under your belt, you'll realize marriage is a transaction. Like anything else, when I go to a wedding, I don't see a bride. I see a future client.
That's beautiful. Is that from a poem?
Laurel for you.
What line?
No. Here.
What?
Hello?
Richard, how'd it go?
Oh, it was nice. I liked her.
That's so great. I'll call you later.
It was a disaster.
It was?
Mm-hmm. He's pleasant enough, obviously intelligent, but apart from a 30-minute lecture about lymph nodes, he barely said a word.
Oh, Laurel, Richard really liked you. I'm sure he was just nervous. The second date will go much better.
Yeah, no thanks. So who else can I meet?
What? No, there's no one else.
What are you talking about? This is what you do.
I'm a lawyer, Laurel. This was just a one-time thing for Richard. I apologize if I didn't make that clear.
I'm not one to grovel, but I have my 10-year high school reunion this week. And if I hit it off with someone right away, I could invite them. Look, I already went to my 5-year by myself. I had to sit next to the vice principal. Don't make me relive that.
Let me see what I can do.
You're the best.
My client, who was blindsided by these proceedings and has no interest in prolonging any entanglements with her husband, is willing to part with half the community property plus a generous $50,000 from her premarital assets, predicated, of course, on her gaining immediate and exclusive custody of Pepper the dog.
Forget it.
It's a good offer. Legally, you're not entitled to any money your wife brought into the marriage.
If she wants the dog, I want half.
Of the dog?
Of my wife's money. She had over $1 million when we got married. That dog is the most important thing in my life. I'm not giving him up over an extra 50 grand.
Half? Absolutely not.
Well, then I suppose we're done.
This is ridiculous. Do you honestly expect my client to roll over like this?
No, but I do expect her to sit and stay. Bottom line, my client, Mr. Dixon here, has nothing to lose. He has no job, he has no reputation. He's happy to be dragged through the mud of a very ugly, very public legal proceeding. Is that the same case for you, Mrs. Dixon?
It's not enough for you to decimate our marriage. You have to blackmail me, too?
$100,000, not a penny more.
We'll finalize it at the hearing.
Just bring the dog.
She looked interesting.
Who?
That girl with the cute glasses in the bookstore bag. Maybe I should ask her if she's single. You get to stop people and set them up on a blind date. Why not? Because it's weird. People are gonna think you're insane. Oh, please, have a little faith in humanity. Come on. Hi, guys.
Hey there.
What do we have here? Lawyers? No, wait, hold on. Feels more like an MBA crowd. Consultant.
Nice. Nicely done. What color underwear do I have on? Oh, no, better yet. Am I wearing underwear?
Okay. Hi. Kate Fox. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Michael Mendelson.
Definitely not an MBA crowd.
Architect.
Oh, so, Michael Mendelson. You don't mind me asking, are you single?
I'm single.
Imagine that.
Yeah, yes, I am. Actually, absolutely single.
Excellent. So I have this friend, beautiful woman, TV producer, lovely person.
You know, no offense, but I think I'm gonna pass. It just seems a little random. Okay?
Yeah, I guess it is. Okay, well, if you change your mind. Nice to meet you, Michael Mendelson.
Nice to meet you.
Totally awkward. Not even. He almost went for it. I just have to smooth out my pitch.
Your hair looks very nice today.
Thank you. I thought I'd put it up for a change.
You should more often. It complements your pretty face.
Nice! Disarming smile, a solid initial compliment, and an even better follow-up. I'm flattered. And I can tell you're paying attention. Good work.
Thank you. Thanks. But I have to say that it feels a bit superficial.
Oh, Richard, a hint about women. We want deep and real and profound, but if we're looking good, we want to know about it. Okay. You really like the hair up?
Sure, yeah, sure.
Oh, no.
Section 3 is obviously the area of primary concern, restricting transportation of the children.
Well, of course. To a reasonable distance from Brad. Kids have to be able to see their father.
Absolutely. Also, unacceptable is this entire weight gain provision.
Now, don't get the wrong impression. Brad loves how Chelsea looks. We're simply incentivizing her to maintain that.
You're incentivizing her to find another husband.
I think you're taking this all a bit too seriously. Chelsea, it's my job to take this seriously, and I strongly advise you to do the same. This is the man you've chosen to spend the rest of your life with.
And I'm going to spend the rest of my life with him, so none of this is ever going to matter.
It's going to matter every day. Your fiancé is treating you like a racehorse he's buying. You think that won't carry over into the marriage? Into life decisions about your children, finances, issues you should be addressing as equals. Oh, Chelsea.
Yeah, no, there's a whole website with restaurant menus. Here, I'll email you the link.
Yeah, Brian, I'm really late for court, so whatever you want is fine. Can't we just deal with it when we get there?
I've organized a whole trip, Kate. Come on, you can spend 5 minutes looking at this.
All right, fine.
Oh, Pepper, come on. Come on, damn it, do it already. Pee, you stupid little...
He hates Pepper.
What?
Dixon, he couldn't care less about the dog. He just wanted to scam his way into a richer settlement.
Really?
Dad, he basically defrauded his wife out of $50,000.
Well, come on, sweetheart. Fraud.
Yes, emotional fraud, and we're the accomplices.
Oh. Well, frankly, I think we did the wife a favor. Maybe next time she'll think twice before she marries the next schmuck that comes along.
I hereby approve the parties' marital settlement agreement and enter the requested judgment of dissolution of marriage. We're adjourned.
All right, let's have him.
Goodbye, Pepper. Daddy loves you.
Excuse me.
Stupid son of a bitch.
Here.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. I just became officially divorced. Can't believe I wasted 7 years of my life on a superficial jerk. Next time, all I want is a guy I can read a book next to, listen to music, just be with. What, that was you? Oh.
This is a bit awkward, but I have this friend, very sweet, single man.
What? Do you think I'm in the mood to be set up by anyone, let alone my ex-husband's lawyer?
Saying today or tomorrow, but when you're ready, I'd like to help.
Oh, sweetie, I missed you. Yes.
And I'd prefer you're not speaking with my client.
What are you doing?
I was just offering to introduce her to someone a little less piggish and scheming.
Katie, honey, we don't do that.
I don't see why not. It's bad enough she was robbed. There's no reason she has to be lonely and depressed.
Is this how you handle all your girlfriends?
Excuse me?
Yeah, I just got off the phone with Ron Kessler. He says the wedding's off.
What?
Well, it seems that the young Chelsea has reinvented herself as a feminist freedom fighter thanks to her little chat with you. And now Ron wants to sue us over the $20,000 deposit at the Four Seasons.
What they asked her to agree to was completely unconscionable.
So then you negotiate. You don't kill the deal.
The deal? These are people's lives.
If you don't want to do the job, you don't work for me. It's that simple.
No, it's not. I could have gone to any law firm, Dad, but I came to you so we could work together and maybe start to feel like we actually know each other.
You want to know me? This is me. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it's not what you had in mind, but it's what you're stuck with. And it's why in my office, what I say goes. So if you want to stick around, fall in line, follow my lead.
Chelsea, hi.
How'd you find me?
Your roommate cracked.
Well, there's nothing for us to discuss. This morning, I told Bradley that I am not a piece of meat, and I expect the man that I marry, whoever he may be, to love me for the person I am, as well as the person I become.
Look, Chelsea, it's great that you're standing up for yourself, but there's a middle ground here. Prenups bring out the worst in people, which is why you deal with them long before you get married. You and Brad have to sit down and talk this out. The other day, you were head over heels in love. I have a hard time believing you're willing to walk away just like that.
Well, the ball's in his court. You found me, where the hell is he?
Yeah. I understand. Miss Turner, I gotta call you back. How did you get in here?
Just walked. Am I interrupting?
You're not allowed to talk to me without my lawyer present.
Been watching your Law and Order, Brad? We don't have to talk. I'm just dropping off an alternate draft of the prenup. You should read it and decide for yourself what's more important, Chelsea's love and respect or her girlish figure.
Do you know who introduced me to Chelsea? Jenny Craig. Chelsea had a weigh-in every Tuesday right after me.
Well, that's very romantic.
Look, all my life, I was a fat kid. And Chelsea, you should see the before photo. But we helped each other stay on this program. And that clause in the prenup, that was just supposed to be an insurance policy for both of us. I mean, if she blows up again, so do I.
Listen, Brad, the crazy thing is, until I went off on her, Chelsea was ready to sign. That's how much she loves you. So if you want her back, I suggest you get off your newly svelte self and hit her with the mother of all apologies. Otherwise, I can think of a dozen guys I'd love to set her up with. They don't grow on trees, Laurel.
Look, he doesn't have to be Mr. Wonderful, but my reunion is tomorrow night. I'm running out of time.
All right, I'll try to scrounge someone up. All right, lover boy. It's your lucky day.
On the house.
So, you and Kate went to law school together?
Yes. And you and Kate?
Oh, we met at my cousin's wedding. Though I'm surprised he invited me, considering we're not that close. I rarely see each. I think it was more out of family obligation. I like your hair.
Okay. Well, thank you for dinner.
There's no problem. And I hope my comment about desperate women didn't rub you the wrong way. I usually try to censor myself better in first date situations. But Katie said you were edgy, and I...
It's fine. Really. I loved it.
Okay, so, I'll call you.
Can't wait.
Hello?
Aloha, sweetheart. Hey, how about a little pre-flight breakfast?
Oh, I can't. I have an appointment.
Katie, we're leaving in like 3 hours.
Oh. I'll be ready.
You packed?
Yeah, getting there.
Oh, carry on only, right? You know how I feel about checking bags.
I'm not sure I received that memo.
2 bags, okay? Keep them small, because you know how strict they are now.
Yes, sir.
It's only been 2 days. I'm sure you'll hear from her.
I'm not holding my breath. I don't think I'd call me back.
Richard, the self-loathing thing is not a particularly alluring trait. Shake it off. This is a process. We're just getting started.
I don't know. All of this is just so much effort. To be honest, I'm ready to be done with it.
Because what? Searching for your soulmate is hard? Of course it is, but you keep going because it's worth it. Because eventually you'll find someone and it'll just feel right.
Is that how it is in your relationship?
Yes, pretty much.
Well, I'll think about it. But I have to say, while this solitude occasionally weighs on me, other times I truly welcome it. Last night I reread A Brief History of Time and listened to some early Leonard Cohen. It was very peaceful. Come on, boy.
Is that an Outgear sweatsuit?
Yes, it is. They're quite comfortable. The lining is this wonderfully plush material. Come on.
Come on! Never gonna be in movies except in a back row seat.
Jolene? Jolene, it's Kate Fox. Russell's lawyer.
Right.
Yeah. I was actually just coming to see you.
Look, I thought I made myself clear. I really have no interest in meeting anyone.
No, I just wanted to, set up a play date for Pepper.
Oh. Well, what kind of dog?
What's with the big bag?
Well, I was running late, so it was just easier to throw everything in.
Of course.
Brian, we can check one bag. It isn't a big deal.
Katie, why do you always have to make everything so complicated? I don't want to stand around baggage claim for an hour. Not to mention the 10 strangers I'm gonna have to listen to you chatting up while we wait.
Fine. Have a nice trip.
Kate. Come on, get back in the car. What are you doing? Oh. Katie, come on. All right, we can take the giant bag.
It's not about the bag. I'm so tired of you finding fault with every little thing. So what if I like to chat with strangers? That's what you do all day. But instead of it being something we have in common, it's just another thing about me that annoys you. What are we doing together?
Look, don't project your feelings onto me, okay? I'm very happy.
Brian, I'm not the person you want. I'm sure she's out there, organizing her closet somewhere. But I like packing for a trip 5 minutes before I'm out the door. And I like meeting new people. You know what? There's a guy out there who's gonna love that about me. I think I'll wait for him.
Kate. Kate.
I seriously don't even know why I went. 200 women in my graduating class, and practically everyone except me managed to find a husband. Even the losers. You've got to find me someone.
Laurel, I have a lot going on right now. I'm more than happy to keep you in mind.
I don't want to be kept in mind. Look, I'll pay you. $1,000.
Laurel!
I can't do this on my own. Look, I date one guy after the other, and it always ends the same bad way. I'm ready for the good way. In fact, it's practically all I think about. I walk into a restaurant, and I glance around looking for my husband as if I'll know him. The moment I lay eyes on him, it's not healthy. Okay, 2,000.
That isn't necessary. 1,000's plenty.
Oh, that's fabulous. You know, if he could be big, I mean, you know, not a giant, but just strapping.
Thank you.
I thought you're on vacation.
Plans changed.
Nice tan.
My plans changed.
Uh-oh. Would that be trouble in paradise?
Actually, yes. Brian and I broke up. Thanks for asking.
Sorry.
He signed the prenup. Kessler said he never wants to deal with you again. I took that as a compliment.
Great. I'll messenger it to Chelsea. We should be all set.
Yeah. Well, sounds good. You know, it occurred to me that our little tiff at the courthouse, I may have misrepresented my position. The fact is that your following in my path has been a not inconsiderable source of pride for me. And for the record, I'd be categorically opposed to any attempt on your part to leave this firm.
That was sweet. Lawyerly, but sweet. For the record, I don't want to leave, but I'm not you. And helping a depressed woman bounce back from a devastating divorce, to me, that is part of the job. I spend enough hours in the day tearing relationships apart. If I try to create the occasional relationship, I need you to cut me some slack. Think of it as a karmic balance.
You're more like me than you realize. Taking care of clients, that's your signature service, too.
I guess. Just not by making out with them.
Fair enough. Sweetheart, is everything all right?
Everything's fine, Daddy. I just had a really tough week.
Well, on the bright side, our days of tag team manhunting are back.
I'm not sure I trust my man-hunting instincts anymore. At least not for myself.
Okay, you're entitled to a mourning period, so I'm just gonna let that one slide without a slap, okay?
Kate? Michael Mendelson, you wanted to, set me up.
Right.
I spent half my life at a drafting table, half at construction sites. It's not exactly prime singles territory, so I figured it's one date, what the heck, what have I got to lose? All right, and then I carried your card around for a couple days trying to work up the nerve to call you, but I did. And then Claire starts talking my ear off about waiting lists and informational meetings, and I don't know, I just didn't know it was this whole operation.
Neither did I.
Yeah. All right, what about your producer friend? Is she still single?
Actually, she is.
Great. Unless, I don't know, there's somebody on your roster who's better suited for me.
Why don't I think about it?
Okay.
What?
Nothing. I don't know, I just never thought I'd be, you know, needing professional help. I mean, I always thought my love life would just kind of fall into place.
Sometimes we just need a little nudge.